Hey you guys, happy Friday. I wanted to come on. We are traveling this weekend and just got to the hotel. And when I first get to a hotel, when we're going anywhere, I like to go ahead and just kind of get everything organized so that I know where everything's at. It just makes me feel better if I have things organized. And as I was doing that, I thought that this would be a great opportunity to show you guys where or how I kind of bring things with me to not only help support our immune system to keep us well, because your immune system does go down when you travel, and then also how we sort of treat and heal things as they come up. And then also I wanted to show you some of the food items that I brought, of course, because that's probably one of the biggest struggles, right? Is when you travel, trying to prepare, healthy meals or snacks. And sure, you might have to eat out some, maybe even the whole time while you're traveling, but I want to give you some tips on things that will hopefully help. So I'm going to switch my camera around and show you guys what all I have set up in my room. I'll just go through kind of the different areas. So hopefully you'll get some tips. All right. Okay. So one of the first things I like to do when I get here is get my diffuser going. My favorite little combination to put in the diffuser is On Guard, because it's super cleansing to the air and kind of, gets rid of any, germs and gunk that's in the air. So I put 2 drops of On Guard. And then I also add some wild orange. It just smells delicious. It has some antiseptic properties. It's very uplifting. And so I go ahead and put 1 drop of wild orange in with the On Guard. Now tonight when we go to bed, I will of course switch that to my must-have for sleep, and that is Serenity. This is the Restful Blend, and it is just amazing. It's hard sometimes to sleep when you're in a hotel, you're away from your home and your nice comfy bed. So I always bring my Serenity to diffuse, because not only is it going to help me, it's going to help everybody else in the room with me too, right? The other things that I keep and use at night, I always put those kind of on this little nightstand. This is a roller bottle that I made that has some Serenity, and I also added a couple of drops of vetiver to that, because it's, again, helps really support a restful night's sleep. I always use my Clary Calm on my lower abdomen before I go to bed at night for hormonal balance. And then I also use DDR Prime, the essential oil, on my feet at night before I go to bed for cellular health. I absolutely cannot live without lip balm. Put it on every night before I go to bed. And doTERRA makes 3 different flavors of this. An original that's wild orange and peppermint, and then an herbal and a tropical. The herbal is my favorite. And then of course, I always have my Swell bottle, or some type of water bottle that I'm taking around with me everywhere, because you want to stay really hydrated to keep, again, your immune system functioning well, especially while you're traveling. So let's see. I'm going to go over to this other area. This is kind of my little food area where I stash everything, and people can grab snacks. I don't have anything super fresh right here. This is just some staple items that I bought. We will probably go and get some fruit, maybe some yogurt, because I try to always stay somewhere where there's a fridge. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I like to bring with me. So I brought some tuna. This is a great brand. It's wild line caught tuna. And I might use this, guys. I mean, I could eat it right out of the package, but I might actually use it if we go to a restaurant and I just get a salad. I could top it with this tuna. So that's a great thing just to kind of have on hand. I love to have some type of bar, because when you're traveling, you're trying to grab something quickly, but a lot of bars, especially protein bars, can have some unhealthy ingredients in them. I love this bulletproof bar. It tastes delicious, and there's I think that it has a little bit of xylitol in it, but I think there's like 1 gram of sugar in it, I believe. So not a lot. It's a pretty healthy option, I would say. Of course, I always have my mixed nuts. I have some almond butter here. That's kind of always a must that I bring with me. I picked up this Paleo Crunch. This is just some granola. So I might have that with some fruit or a banana or something like that in the morning. It's grain-free and it's really delicious. Does not have any, it has a little bit of honey in it actually. No refined sugars, but a little bit of honey for sweetness. I ate some a little bit earlier. It's really good. You guys have heard me say I always bring Terra chips with me, you know, to eat maybe with a salad, or sometimes, honestly, if we go to Mexican, I will actually take those chips in and eat those with the salsa. I mean, you know, I take them in my bag, no shame, I don't care, you know, I'm gonna do what makes my body feel best. So, and nobody ever says anything, they don't really care. The next thing that I bought, and I have actually not tried these, but I thought it would be, you know, a little snack to have, is these roasted kale chips. They're salt and vinegar, so I'll have to report back on those, but I just picked those up. Popcorn, the kids like to eat popcorn. This is non-GMO popcorn. You can buy this, this stuff pretty much anywhere. Angie's. Let's see. And then I do like to bring, you guys, this is another thing that Bulletproof makes. It's chocolate fuel bars, and it's just a little sweetness after dinner, just like always does the trick. So I love to bring that with me wherever I go. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys is in the refrigerator. You guys have heard me say, this is like some leftovers from lunch that I'm gonna eat later. First of all, this is just some all-natural peanut butter. This is actually really good. My people like that, so I brought that. And then right here, I saved these leftover containers like I've showed you guys before, from just some leftover spinach that I had, and I've got just some lettuce that I brought from home. I've got some hemp seed in there for protein, and then I've got my salad dressing that I brought from home in there. So that really works out great. I'll eat that one day for lunch. You know, I may have to get another salad another day or something, but let's see. And then the last area is in, sorry, I had people coming in and out of here, but the last area is in the bathroom. So I have brought I can't do without my shampoo and conditioner. I love it, it's awesome. I like to add some peppermint, 1 drop of peppermint and 1 drop of rosemary to my shampoo. It's just super invigorating, and I love it. That's not necessary, but it's just something that I love. And then I love to add sandalwood to my conditioner. Smells so good, makes your hair super soft. So I'll add 1 drop of that. Of course, I've got my toothpaste. Can't go anywhere without that. Another thing that I do bring that you may not think about, this is just some of the On Guard foaming hand wash, but I like to use that. I really don't like to use any other you know, soaps or anything, if I can avoid it, of course, that you know, that you are in, like maybe, you know, a store, or like here in the hotel. You know, obviously there are soaps over here. I don't really like to use anything like that if I can avoid it for hand washing, because most of those have triclosan in them, which is very bad for our bodies. Has been linked to cancer. So I try to avoid that. So this is super simple. I mean, I just, you know, threw it in a bag. No big deal. Then I have my Virage. This is the skincare system that I use. So I'll use that at night. I love it. Let's see what else I have. I've got the body butter. I'll use that as well for lotion, especially on my hands at night before I go to bed. I love that. Then the last few things that I brought, some coconut oil in case I need to mix any oils while I'm here to use topically. I bring the Immortelle because honestly I've been using it as deodorant lately. It works so well, you guys. I alternate between this and a homemade version of deodorant that I make, but this just rolls on quickly and it really works well. So you can also, of course, use it on your face. It's great for fine lines and wrinkles, but that's what I brought it for mainly. And then I keep 2 blends with me just in case anybody needs it. This is it says feeling icky on it. So basically it's frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, and melaleuca. And so we'll use that in case we need it. And then this one I always like to bring around this time of the year. This is the Seasonal Threat blend, which is just your equal parts of lemon, lavender, and peppermint. Couple other things that I always travel with. I mean, I have sometimes have back pain from, you know, sitting in a car or sitting at the ball field or whatever. So I love to use Deep Blue, but then I also love this Aroma Touch. And I'll just put a couple of drops in my hand with a couple of drops of the fractionated coconut oil and use that kind of as needed if I'm having any kind of back issues. Of course, lemon, I have that for my water. I also have some grapefruit. I like to keep a roller of Melaleuca. That's really good if you have any kind of cuts or scrapes. I also use lavender with that. My supplements, that is a must, so I just keep them in these nice cute little containers and bring those with me. This is the lotion that we'll also use. I'll add maybe some grapefruit or Douglas fir sorry, I have people coming in and out. Some Douglas fir to put just after I get out of the shower. This is a great all natural, or I'll say it's got some cleaner ingredients in it. This is probably one of the best sunscreens that I've found, unless you know, I have some homemade, is the Alba brand. I like that one pretty well. And then the last thing that I always bring are these On Guard soft gels. We typically take one of these a day while we're traveling. It just is an added immune support and, again, boost your immune system. So I love to bring that with us. Hang on, I'm going to turn my... Okay, guys, sorry. I had to lock myself in the bathroom. People are coming in and out of here. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. I know that it can be difficult, especially to find some, you know, healthy food alternatives and kind of think about what all you might need to bring with you, you know, to keep you and your family well while you're traveling. And honestly, all of this stuff took me like seconds to throw in a bag, so no big deal. So anyway, I hope this was helpful to you guys, and I hope you have a great weekend. See you next time. Bye.